Hello everybody! Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the dramatic return of a beloved character on the bold and the beautiful and the whirlwind of emotions it has unleashed. The reappearance of Jack Wagner as the dashing Captain Nick Marone has sent shockwaves through the fanbase, igniting excitement and speculation about what lies ahead for this iconic figure. While we know Nick is here to stay for a significant storyline, whispers of a complicated reunion with Brooke Logan have set the stage for a roller coaster of romance, jealousy, and betrayal. Buckle up as we explore the upcoming twists, hidden motives, and potential love triangles that promise to keep us glued to our screens. Let's unpack every juicy detail of this unfolding saga on B&B. The news of Nick Marone's return to Los Angeles has been the talk of the town, and fans couldn't be more thrilled to see Jack Wagner reprise his role as the ruggedly charming captain. His arrival isn't just a nostalgic callback. It's a deliberate move by the showrunners to shake up the existing dynamics and inject fresh drama into the lives of our favorite characters. Nick's history in the city is a tapestry of passionate romances and bitter rivalries, making his comeback a goldmine of storytelling possibilities. From his past marriages to Brooke Logan and Katie Logan to his intense clashes with Ridge Forrester, Nick has never been far from controversy. This time around, his presence feels like a storm brewing on the horizon, ready to disrupt the fragile relationships that have only just begun to stabilize. As spoilers tease a major arc for Nick, one can't help but wonder if his return is tied to unresolved feelings or a hidden agenda that could turn everyone's world upside down. At the heart of this drama is the rekindled connection between Nick and Brooke Logan, a pairing that has always sparked fireworks. This week's previews hint at a full-throttle reunion, with the two seemingly picking up right where they left off all those years ago. Their chemistry is undeniable, a magnetic pull that draws them together despite the chaos it's bound to create. Brooke, known for her tumultuous love life, appears to be diving headfirst into this nostalgic romance, but her actions raise eyebrows. Could there be more to this than meets the eye? Is Brooke genuinely rekindling an old flame, or is she orchestrating a calculated move to provoke a reaction from someone else in her orbit? The lingering glances and heated exchanges in the preview suggest that this reunion is about to become the epicenter of a much larger conflict, pulling in other key players who thought they had moved on from past heartaches. Enter Ridge Forrester, Brooke's eternal on-again, off-again love, who is visibly rattled by this unexpected development. Ridge, currently entangled in a complicated relationship with his other ex-wife, Taylor Hayes, can't seem to mask his frustration. He watches Brooke and Nick grow closer. Spoilers reveal that Ridge's jealousy will boil over, with his emotions spilling out in ways that even he might not anticipate. It's clear that despite his insistence on moving forward with Taylor, Brooke still holds a piece of his heart apiece that burns with resentment at the sight of her with his half-brother. The tension between Ridge and Nick has always been palpable, rooted in both familial rivalry and romantic competition, and this latest chapter promises to reignite old wounds. Will Ridge's reaction drive a permanent wedge between him and Taylor, or will it force him to confront feelings he's long tried to bury? The stakes are higher than ever as Ridge grapples with the realization that Brooke might finally be slipping through his fingers for good. Meanwhile, Steffi Forrester, ever the observant daughter, can't help but notice her father's downward spiral. Steffi, who has often found herself caught in the middle of her parents' messy love lives, sees the cracks forming in Ridge's facade. He struggles to process Brooke's apparent happiness with Nick. Her concern is palpable, as she knows all too well the destructive patterns that have defined her family for decades. Spoilers suggest that Steffi might take matters into her own hands, potentially confronting Brooke or even Nick to protect her father's fragile state of mind. But can she truly influence the outcome of this tangled web, or will her interference only add fuel to the fire? Steffi's role as both a mediator and a stakeholder in this drama adds another layer of complexity, hinting at deeper familial consequences that could reshape alliances and loyalties in the Forrester clan. On the flip side, Brooke's intentions remain a tantalizing mystery that keeps viewers guessing with every episode. For months, she has poured her heart out to Ridge, pleading for another chance at their storied romance, only to be met with rejection as he chose to rebuild his life with Taylor. Now, with Nick by her side, is Brooke finally ready to let go of the past, or is this all part of a grander scheme to reclaim what she believes is rightfully hers? Some fans speculate that Brooke might be playing a dangerous game, using Nick as a pawn to stoke Ridge's jealousy and lure him back into her arms. The idea isn't far-fetched, given Brooke's history of strategic romantic maneuvers, but it raises questions about the collateral damage such a plan could cause. If Brooke's feelings for Nick are merely a facade, how will the captain react when the truth comes to light? The potential heartbreak on the horizon looms large, promising explosive confrontations that could leave lasting scars. Nick Marone, for his part, seems genuinely invested in rekindling his bond with Brooke, his eyes lighting up with hope for a second chance at love. However, the captain is no stranger to the complexities of Logan family dynamics, and he might be walking into a trap without realizing it. If Brooke's heart isn't truly in this reunion, Nick could find himself cast aside once her mission if there is own as accomplished. Fortunately, Nick isn't without options in the romance department. Los Angeles is brimming with past loves who might welcome his return with open arms. One intriguing possibility is Brooke's sister, Katie Logan, who once shared a brief but meaningful marriage with Nick during Jack Wagner's earlier tenure on the show. Rumors are swirling that Katie, currently navigating her own romantic struggles, might see Nick as a familiar and comforting presence in her life. Could a rekindled romance with Katie offer Nick the stability he craves, or would it simply drag him deeper into the Logan Forrester feud? Adding another twist to this already convoluted tale, there's a buzz among fans about other potential suitors from Nick's past who could resurface to complicate matters further. His history with characters like Bridget Forrester, another of Brooke's daughters, brings an additional layer of intrigue to his return. While no concrete spoilers confirm Bridget's involvement, the idea of unresolved tensions or lingering affections could introduce unexpected hurdles for Nick and Brooke. Moreover, Nick's reputation as a charismatic heartthrob means that even new characters might be drawn into his orbit, creating fresh rivalries and alliances that no one saw coming. The writers have a wealth of material to work with, and it's clear they intend to milk every ounce of drama from Nick's comeback, ensuring that his storyline resonates with longtime fans while enticing newer viewers into the fold. As the drama unfolds, one burning question remains at the forefront of everyone's mind. Will Brooke abandon Nick the moment Ridge shows signs of returning to her? If history is any indication, Brooke's loyalty to Ridge often trumps all else, leaving a trail of broken hearts in her wake. Yet, there's a chance that this time could be different. Perhaps Brooke has grown weary of chasing a love that constantly eludes her, or maybe Nick's return will awaken something in her that she thought was long buried. Fans are divided on who Brooke should ultimately end up with. Some root for the passionate, tumultuous history she shares with Ridge, while others champion a renewed partnership with Nick, hoping for a more grounded and sincere connection. Social media platforms are ablaze with debates over this love triangle, with viewers passionately arguing their case for their preferred pairing. Next, we're diving into the heart-pounding developments on The Bold and the Beautiful, where emotions are running high and strategic games of love are in full swing. Brooke Logan finds herself at the center of a romantic storm, torn between lingering desires for Ridge Forrester and the unexpected advances of an old flame, Nick Marone. With jealousy, manipulation, and shocking proposals on the horizon, the drama in Los Angeles is thicker than ever. Join us as we unravel every twist, introduce fresh perspectives, and explore the intricate web of relationships that promises to keep fans on the edge of their seats. Let's dive into the latest updates and speculate on what's next for Brooke, Ridge, Nick, and the rest of the B&B crew. The past week on The Bold and the Beautiful delivered a bombshell that left viewers buzzing with excitement. Nick Marone, a charismatic blast from Brooke Logan's past, made a bold move to reignite their long-dormant romance. His unexpected flirtation, complete with a tender, nostalgic kiss, caught Brooke off guard, stirring memories of a time when their passion burned brightly. For Brooke, who has been wrestling with rejection after rejection from Ridge Forrester since his reunion with Taylor Hayes, Nick's attention arrived like a lifeline. Her heart, bruised from longing for a man who seems just out of reach, found a flicker of hope in Nick's warm gaze. This wasn't just a casual encounter, it was a reminder of her allure, a spark that pulled her from the shadows of loneliness. But beyond the surface of this sweet reunion lies a deeper layer. Could Nick's return be the key to unlocking something Brooke hadn't even considered until now? The stage is set for a power play that could shift the balance of her entire romantic future. Brooke's initial confusion about Nick's intentions painted a picture of a woman lost in her own heartbreak, unable to see the potential game-changer right in front of her. It wasn't until her sister, Katie Logan, stepped in with some sisterly insight that the pieces began to fall into place. During a candid heart-to-heart, Brooke recounted Nick's visit, complete with flirtatious banter and stolen glances, and revealed a crucial detail: Ridge had walked in at the most inopportune moment, witnessing the charged atmosphere between her and Nick. Brooke described Ridge's reaction as tense, his posture stiff with something unspoken, and Katie didn't hesitate to label it for what it was: jealousy. This revelation hit Brooke like a thunderbolt, illuminating a path she hadn't dared to consider before. Katie's words planted a seed of strategy, suggesting that Nick's presence might just be the leverage Brooke needs to reclaim Ridge's attention. The dynamic between the Logan sisters added a touch of warmth to the plot, showcasing their unbreakable bond, but it also left fans wondering why Brooke, a master of romantic chess, didn't see this angle sooner. Could her emotional fog have blinded her, or is there a part of her that genuinely yearns for something real with Nick? With this newfound clarity, Brooke wastes no time in setting a plan into motion, though her approach takes an unexpected turn that has viewers speculating wildly. Rather than directly taunting Ridge with her rekindled connection to Nick, she opts for a more calculated strike, targeting Taylor Hayes first. In a move dripping with subtle sabotage, Brooke pays Taylor a visit under the guise of clearing the air. But her words and demeanor are laced with just enough provocation to unsettle the poised doctor. She casually mentions Nick's return, dropping hints of their shared history and the undeniable chemistry that still lingers, knowing full well how this will ripple through Taylor's insecurities. Spoilers tease that Brooke's visit leaves Taylor reeling, her confidence shaken as she grapples with the idea that Ridge might still harbor feelings for his ex-wife. This bold maneuver showcases Brooke at her strategic best, playing on emotional vulnerabilities to destabilize her rival. But will this gambit pay off, or has Brooke underestimated Taylor's resolve? The chessboard of love has never looked more treacherous, and every move now carries the weight of irreversible consequences. Taylor, sensing the threat posed by Brooke's apparent happiness with Nick, reacts with a desperation that surprises even her closest confidants. Spoilers indicate that next week on B&B, Taylor takes a drastic step to secure her future with Ridge, orchestrating a romantic dinner under the shimmering lights of a high-end Los Angeles restaurant. Amid the clinking of wine glasses and soft candlelight, she drops a bombshell of her own: a marriage proposal. This isn't just a declaration of love, it's a calculated attempt to lock Ridge into a commitment before his unresolved feelings for Brooke can pull him away. Taylor's actions reveal a woman fighting tooth and nail to protect her heart, but they also expose her vulnerability. Does she truly believe a ring will anchor Ridge's wavering loyalty, or is this a last-ditch effort born from fear? The scene promises to be a masterclass in tension, as Ridge's response hangs in the balance, with fans eagerly waiting to see if he'll accept or if his mind will drift to the woman who still haunts his thoughts. Meanwhile, Nick Marone emerges as an unwitting pawner, perhaps a willing participant in this high-stakes game of love and rivalry. His genuine affection for Brooke shines through in every gesture, from the way he reminisces about their past to the protective edge in his voice when he speaks of her. Yet, his role becomes even more complicated when he stumbles upon Taylor's proposal to Ridge. Whether by chance or design, Nick overhears the intimate exchange and wastes no time in rushing back to Brooke with the news. This act adds a new dimension to his character. Is he merely a concerned friend ensuring Brooke stays in the loop, or does he have his own motives for stirring the pot? Perhaps Nick sees this as a chance to solidify his bond with Brooke, proving his loyalty by arming her with critical information. But his involvement also positions him as a growing irritation to Ridge, who already views Nick as a threat to both his past with Brooke and his present with Taylor. The friction between the half-brothers is palpable, a simmering feud that could erupt at any moment, leaving collateral damage in its wake. Ridge Forrester, caught in the eye of this romantic hurricane, finds himself grappling with emotions he can no longer ignore. The sight of Brooke with Nick gnaws at him, a bitter reminder of the connection they once shared and the possibility that he's losing her for good. Spoilers suggest that Ridge's agitation will only intensify as Nick continues to hover in Brooke's orbit, each interaction between the two a dagger to his pride. Ridge's history with Brooke is a saga of passion and pain, a love story that refuses to die no matter how many times they've walked away from each other. Now, with Taylor pushing for a deeper commitment and Brooke seemingly moving on, Ridge faces a crossroads that could define his future. Will jealousy drive him back to Brooke, undoing months of progress with Taylor, or will he double down on his current path, determined to prove he's over his past? The inner turmoil Ridge experiences adds a layer of depth to his character, painting him as a man torn between duty and desire, with no easy answers in sight. Adding a fresh twist to this already intricate storyline, let's consider the ripple effects on other characters who might soon be drawn into the fray. Steffy Forrester, always protective of her father, could emerge as a wild card, sensing Ridge's unrest and taking steps to shield him from further heartache. Perhaps she confronts Brooke directly, demanding to know her true intentions with Nick, or warns Taylor to fortify her position before it's too late. Then there's Katie Logan, whose role as Brooke's confidant might evolve into something more personal if her own past with Nick resurfaces. Could Katie find herself tempted to reconnect with the captain, creating a love quadrangle that complicates matters further? The writers have an opportunity to weave in subplots involving younger characters as well, perhaps bringing Hope Logan into the mix as she navigates her mother's chaotic love life while dealing with her own romantic dilemmas. Each of these threads enriches the narrative, ensuring that no corner of the B&B universe remains untouched by this seismic shift in dynamics. As the episodes unfold, one question looms larger than all others. Will Brooke's calculated use of Nick's affection ultimately win Ridge back, or will it backfire spectacularly? If history is any guide, Brooke's schemes often come with unintended consequences, and this time could be no different. There's a chance that Nick, upon realizing he's being used as a tool, could walk away, leaving Brooke to face the fallout alone. Alternatively, Taylor's proposal might force Ridge to make a definitive choice, closing the door on Brooke once and for all, or reopening it in a way no one expects. Fans are already flooding online forums with predictions, some cheering for a Brooke and Ridge reunion fueled by jealousy, while others hope Nick proves to be the steadfast partner Brooke deserves. The debate rages on, with social media buzzing about whether Brooke's heart truly lies with Ridge, or if this chapter with Nick could mark a new beginning. Next, we're thrilled to bring you an exclusive July sweeps preview for The Bold and the Beautiful, packed with sizzling drama, unexpected twists, and heart-stopping moments that promise to keep fans glued to their screens. From dangerous fugitives and romantic escapades in Italy to shocking family revelations and potential betrayals, the coming weeks are set to deliver a whirlwind of emotions for our beloved characters in Los Angeles and beyond. Join us as we delve into every juicy detail, introduce creative new elements, and explore the intricate webs of love, danger, and secrets that are about to unfold. Let's unpack the hottest storylines brewing on B&B this summer. Kicking things off with a dark cloud of suspense, the threat of Luna Nozzawa looms large over the Forrester and Finnegan families. After falling into Will Spencer's carefully laid seduction tropa scheme that ensnared her in more trouble than she bargained for, Luna takes a drastic step by going on the run. Her disappearance doesn't mean the danger is over. Rather, it casts an ominous shadow over Steffy Forrester and Finn, who can't shake the worrying that Luna could resurface at any moment with chaos in tow. Spoilers suggest that as long as Luna remains at large, Steffy and Finn will live with a nagging fear for their safety and that of their children. There's no confirmed timeline yet on when Jacqueline McInnes Wood, who plays Steffy, will begin her maternity leave. But whispers hint at a potential plot where Steffy might whisk her family away to Europe as a protective measure. Perhaps a grand estate in the French countryside becomes their temporary sanctuary, offering breathtaking views, but also a haunting reminder that danger could follow them across continents. This storyline promises to keep viewers on edge, wondering when and how Luna's next move will strike. Amidst this tension, Ridge Forrester's upcoming arc offers a glimmer of hope that the storm might eventually pass for Steffy's family. Even if Luna's mayhem erupts once more, spoilers reassure us that the resolution should lean toward a safe outcome for Steffy, Finn, and their loved ones. It's hard to imagine Ridge embarking on a passionate chase across Italy for Brooke Logan if his daughter or grandchildren were still in grave peril. This subtle clue suggests that the writers might wrap up the immediate threat posed by Luna before shifting focus to Ridge's romantic dilemmas. Perhaps a dramatic showdown in Los Angeles sees Luna apprehended by authorities just in time, allowing Steffy to breathe easy while Ridge's attention turns to matters of the heart. The balance between familial duty and personal desire adds depth to Ridge's character, setting the stage for a narrative that intertwines danger with romance in a way only B&B can pull off. Speaking of romance, the upcoming special episodes set in the stunning locales of Naples and Capri, airing in late July, are poised to be a visual and emotional feast for fans. Ridge will be at the center of this Italian adventure, joined by none other than the charismatic Nick Marone, whose return continues to stir the pot. Nick isn't holding back, dialing up the charm to sweeping levels as he woos Brooke with grand gestures under the Mediterranean sun. Spoilers reveal that Nick will go as far as presenting Brooke with a breathtaking ring, perhaps a sapphire-encrusted piece that glimmers like the sea around Capper, symbolizing his serious intent to rekindle their past love. Picture the scene: a moonlit terrace overlooking the Amalfi Coast, violins playing softly in the background as Nick pours his heart out. However, this fairy tale moment is destined to be overshadowed by a life-altering incident that will force Ridge to confront his true feelings once and for all. The turning point in this Italian saga comes with a shocking accident involving Brooke, an event that will crystallize Ridge's emotions in a heartbeat. Spoilers tease a dramatic rescue situation, most likely triggered by Brooke accidentally falling into a body of water during their picturesque trip. Imagine a serene boat ride off the coast of Naples turning perilous as a sudden wave or a misstep sends Brooke tumbling into the azure depths. Whether it's Ridge, who heroically dives in to save her, his suit drenched as he pulls her to safety, or Nick, who proves his devotion with a daring rescue, the moment will serve as a wake-up call for Ridge. As he watches Brooke shiver, wrapped in a blanket on the shore, Ridge will know with unshakable certainty that she is the only woman who truly holds his heart. This near tragedy becomes a catalyst, stripping away any doubts or pretenses, and sets the stage for a poignant reckoning with his current partner, Taylor Hayes. For Taylor Hayes, the unfolding drama in Italy marks the beginning of a painful journey toward acceptance. With Ridge's renewed clarity about his love for Brooke, Taylor faces the heartbreaking reality that she must let go and carve out a new path for herself. Spoilers suggest she returned to Los Angeles with a heavy heart, perhaps seeking solace in her professional life as a world-renowned psychiatrist, or even exploring a tentative new romance with a mysterious colleague who's been admiring her from afar. Taylor's strength has always been her ability to rise above personal setbacks, and this storyline offers a chance to see her rebuild with grace. Maybe a subplot emerges where Taylor takes a sabbatical to volunteer overseas, finding purpose in helping others while healing her own wounds. Her exit from Ridge's romantic sphere, though bittersweet, opens the door for fresh narratives that could redefine her role on B and B in unexpected ways. Switching gears to another explosive return, Daphne Rose's reappearance in Los Angeles threatens to upend the fragile trust Carter Walton and Hope Logan have been working so hard to rebuild. Daphne's comeback isn't just a nostalgic cameo. It carries the potential for earth-shattering revelations. Fans are buzzing with speculation that Daphne might be pregnant following an off-screen passionate encounter with Carter, a twist that would throw a massive wrench into his relationship with Hope. Imagine the tension as Daphne hesitates at Carter's doorstep, a secret weighing heavily on her mind, while Hope senses something is amiss during a seemingly innocent dinner party at the Forrester mansion. This subplot promises raw emotional confrontations as Carter grapples with past mistakes and Hope wrestles with whether she can forgive yet another betrayal. The stakes couldn't be higher as this trio navigates a minefield of trust, regret, and the possibility of new life altering their futures forever. On a deeply personal note, Liam Spencer's storyline takes a tragic turn as his battle with a brain tumor intensifies. Spoilers reveal that worsening symptoms will push Liam to the brink, forcing him to confront the reality of his condition in a way he's avoided for too long. Hope, Steffi, and Finn have been urging him to lean on his support system, their concern growing with each passing day as they notice his unsteadiness or fleeting moments of confusion. Perhaps a heartbreaking scene unfolds at a family gathering where Liam struggles to hide a dizzy spell, prompting a teary-eyed Steffi to insist he stop carrying this burden alone. The pressure builds until Liam can no longer keep his secret, leading to emotional confessions to Will, Wyatt Spencer, and Bill Spencer. Picture the raw vulnerability as Liam sits his brothers and father down in the quiet of Bill's office, his voice cracking. He reveals the diagnosis he's kept hidden. These upcoming scenes promise to tug at heartstrings, showcasing the Spencer family's strength as they rally around Liam in his time of need. Adding a fresh layer to this already intricate tapestry of plots, let's consider the potential impact on secondary characters who might be drawn into these sweeping narratives. For instance, Paris Buckingham could find herself entangled in Carter and Hope's drama with Daphne, perhaps acting as a confidant to Hope while secretly harboring her own unresolved feelings for Carter. Meanwhile, young Douglas Forrester, caught between the adults' chaotic love lives, might express his fears about Liam's health in a touching moment with Hope, reminding viewers of the innocent hearts affected by these grown-up battles. Additionally, A wild card character like Zende Forrester Domings could cross paths with Luna during her time on the run, either aiding her escape or inadvertently leading to her capture, thus tying his storyline into the larger suspense arc. These interwoven threads ensure that the drama resonates across generations and families, amplifying the stakes for everyone involved. In conclusion, the July sweeps on the bold and the beautiful are shaping up to be an unforgettable roller coaster of danger, romance, and raw emotion. From Luna Nozzawa's lingering threat and the romantic entanglements in Italy to Daphne Rose's disruptive return and Liam Spencer's heartbreaking health crisis, every storyline promises to deliver the kind of high-stakes drama that has defined B&B for decades. Will Ridge and Brooke finally reunite after her near-fatal accident, or will Nick's devotion win her over? Can Carter and Hope survive Daphne's bombshell, and will Liam find the strength to face his illness with his family by his side? We want to hear from you. Share your predictions and favorite pairings in the comments below. Stay tuned to the B&B Spoilers channel for all the latest updates as this captivating summer saga unfolds.